I've been always fascinated by Orjärvi design. I remember using Orjärvi puukko when I was a kid in the woodworking class, for example. So this was one of the most produced puukko in Finnish history, actually. And they started, I think, in the end of 19th century of doing these. For example, Rosselli Carpenter takes its obvious influence from this, but nowadays it's sadly a bit forgotten. So there's few custom knife makers that actually still does these, but there's this few nice interesting details. There's this ridge underneath which is kind of original, very original. I like the pommel, very kind of a not a fancy design, but just in my opinion very balanced. This is like a lightsaber, this knife. This is a beautiful all-arounder, kind of a high Scandi. The original design comes from this, I think, from a puukko that was found nearby, like which was even older. So there's a little bit of tradition already behind this one. And this is kind of their new version of the Orjärvi, if you will. I think this is actually quite far away from that, with this low Scandi. This is the current trend. Not a fan of these low Scandis, but this is, well, it depends. There's some low Scandis that actually work, but the blade stock needs to be then quite thin. Yeah, nice to handle anyways. Sheet that is actually kind of good. So this keeps the puukko safe. It's part of this Norden series. This is the Norden 7, Norden 10, so great access. And this was one of the most used all-arounder knife. This I learned from many sources. This is the Hunter, Fiskars Hunter. I think that was the name. There's a similar kind of a trading point as with the Norden, and also Orjärvi later did this type of, or trading point, clip point, upswept. Let me see if you can look at here. Interesting high-ish Scandi, kind of low, not very high, the blade, comfortable in the hand. These were used by hunters, fishermen. There was different sizes, different versions, high-end, a bit more for basic uses. As with Orjärvi, there are some Orjärvis that are really beautiful, that were more of high-end stuff, and the sheet is, in my opinion, also kind of nice. Yeah, I just want to show these